All right, hello, welcome back, everybody. PayPal and Patreon are down there if you want to support me. Only do so if you actually can. So, a quick water situation related video here. This time in regards to San Antonio, Texas, or the broader San Antonio area, as the water supply situation there is heading downhill and might actually get pretty critical if things don't turn around to a decent degree. The nearest reservoir to San Antonio that's right next to it basically is Medina Lake, and Medina Lake is gone. It's literally just gone. It is down to a grand 2% of its remaining water volume. So that reservoir is actually quite literally non-existent anymore. A bit farther away is the reservoir of Canyon Lake, which is down to around 45 or 46% remaining and has been on a constant downslope since the end of 2022 or 2023. So over the last 2.5 years or so, it's lost about 55% of its water volume, which works out to something around 22% loss per year. So that would be another year or two on that one if that one does, unless that one reverses course. And the one other real one within the San Antonio vicinity, though farther away, is Choke Canyon, which is down to only 14% remaining. And again, unless things suddenly turn around, is potentially going to end up like Medina Lake. It did stall for a few years around the 30% area, but then over the last couple resumed going back on its way down and is now all the way down to 14%. Then after that, or rather beneath that, or beneath San Antonio, is the Edwards Aquifer, which is providing the largest portion of the city's water now and the entire surrounding area, which has now seen its water table get down to 625 elevation feet, which means the water table within the aquifer source rock is about 625 feet above sea level, which is pretty low. Not the lowest it's ever been, but starting to get close. If the aquifer were full and water were just bubbling up, it would be a bit above 700. And although it's not really how the hydrodynamics work, it wouldn't empty out or dry up. The point where it would effectively be done and the flow rate of water coming up out of the wells would rapidly plunge to zero is if it gets down under 600 and gets close to around 575, closest to which, or the lowest it's ever been, was around 612, I believe, way back in the 50s during a really harsh multi-year drought, point which it is closing in on right now as it's down to 625. So we'll have to see whether that water table level keeps getting drawn down or not. Although the golf courses around the city are apparently watered with recycled or reprocessed wastewater, so, at least they'll be all right, I guess. That's going to be the end of this one, so thank you everybody for sticking around and listening. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already. PayPal and Patreon are there if you want to support me. Only do so if you actually can. There's a link in the description, like always, to that Google Drive folder with all kinds of different graphs and data sets across all kinds of different subjects. There's links to my photography Instagram, my Blue Sky account, one in the top pinned comment to my cat's YouTube channel. May God bless and protect all of you, and I will see you all around next time.